Hello, and welcome back to the program. Today we're trying out a little indie game called the Dark Rites of Arkham. It's a pixel art, point and click, mystery, horror, adventure. I'm a sucker for anything Lovecraft, so I thought we'd give this a try. Let's check it out. Arkham, Massachusetts, 1933. It's not really how I imagine Arkham. Oh, I guess I have to read this. You should know these hallways carry quite the echo. So watch your mouth, will ya? I wasn't talking about you, detective. Foster. Aren't you that detective who got booted from the force for losing his marbles? That's rude. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, you got a search warrant or what? Sure, I've got a damn search warrant right here, Mr. Pullman. Hey, I'm just looking out for my tenant's best interests. Sure you are, buddy. Besides, I keep saying that you got the wrong guy. No Carlos Ramirez lives in apartment 13, but Mr. Clark Gable. Clark Gable, huh? That's his name, yes. Clark Gable is the lead in Red Dust and Gone with the Wind, which I guess hasn't come out yet. You ought to get out more, Pops. Cut the smartest act and let me see that warrant. Aren't you going to read it? What's the point? I trust you, detective. If I'd known that, I'd have handed you a clipping from the Arkham Advertiser's sports page. Judge Roberts did not take kindly to being dragged out of his country club to sign the order. Judge Roberts? Fuck him and his country club. People have nowhere to drop dead. There are no jobs, and this recession doesn't look like it will ever end. You mean the Depression? The Great Depression? I think is what we called it. Country club. Not enough folks jumped out of windows on Wall Street back in '29. Come on, spare me the lecture and unlock that damn door already. It's kind of funny because landlords, you know, they're part of the problem. Ramirez is not here. No, he still hasn't shown up. What do you expect to find in there? I beg your pardon? Police business, Mr. Pullman. Open up. All yours, detective. What? You said Ramirez wasn't in. And it's true. He hasn't been back all day. Are you sure? The door has the chain on. I see someone lying on the floor. And it's not Ramirez. It's probably Julio, his sidekick. He's a small-time scammer and blackmailer too. But even more of an idiot. Lying on the floor? Is he dead? Don't worry. He's still breathing. Probably drunk, hopped up. Or both. Not that it matters much. Hand me a saw or something I can use to cut the chain. I don't keep tools around here. Nothing? You serious? Whenever something needs fixing, I call this Italian guy who works for Peanuts. He brings his own toolbox. All right, give him a call. I haven't heard from him in weeks. I see. I'll make do myself. All right, here's an axe. Can't get it out. That's what she said. The clamp's gunked up with... What the hell did you put in there? Glue? You glued the handle of the emergency axe to the clamp? Christ, why? It's still a weapon, you know. Can't trust these tenants. It could be a disaster. Oh, God. Arkham in 1902. Back when it was a thriving city, not the dump it turned into now. And what has it become? A den of foreign riffraff. I'm sensing kind of the xenophobia that Lovecraft had in real life. So I wonder if what that's about. I mean, obviously it was kind of like something that went on at the time for sure. Not that it's not going on now. Jesus Christ. Italians, Spaniards, Poles, Russians, dirty, filthy scum. They come here to commit crimes and steal our jobs. What good did the Immigration Act of 24 do? I'll tell you. No good at all. This guy kind of sucks. Vent. The nasty stench is coming out of there. Hell, there's nothing in this dump that smells even halfway decent. It's overflowing with cigarette butts. Your tenants sure do smoke a lot. Don't be fooled. They're all mine. It's the Church of Saint Stanislaus of Arkham. It's expired, did you know that? Nah, must have ended recently. September. Ah, just like I told you. Of 1918. Certificate of occupancy, okay. Ramirez is in apartment 13. I should handle it myself. The door has a chain on. I won't be able to get in until I get rid of it. Notebooks, a detective's best friend. I think I will move the camera down. Alright, the Smith & Wesson Model 27, standard issue for Arkham's Police Department. It holds 6 rounds. 6 357 rounds for my Smith & Wesson. I hope I won't need to use them on anyone. And a limited edition gold-plated Ronson tuxedo lighter. It cost me a small fortune. It's empty. Oh. Now it's not. It's loaded now. Do me a favor, take a few steps back. Like this? Now cover your ears. What? Wait a minute, don't... Should have called the maintenance guy. Open. Are you out of your mind? You're gonna raise hell in the whole building. I ran into a couple screaming their heads off in the lobby. On the stairs, some sorry bastard tried to mug me. One floor up, a drunk who could barely stand was hurling insults at me. Frankly, I think your tenants already live in hell. Speaking of hell, what's that smell? What? Oh, right. There are no toilets in the rooms, and these pigs have turned the communal washroom into a cesspool. I really ought to send someone to clean it up. The whole building smells as bad or worse than Arkham River. It's not that smell. It's on this floor. It's Whatever. Forget it. Hey, Julio. Looks like your pal got wise we were closing in and left you high and dry. I want out of this dump, so make it easy on me. Where's the photo? Hey. I'm talking to you, asshole. You're so hopped up on heroin you don't even know I'm here, huh? Fucking junkies. What a collection of whiskey bottles. Violation of the Volstead Act, another charge to tack on. I think I'll keep one for the waste of bullets getting in here. Fair's fair. Besides, I'm bone dry. Could use a good drink. So he's kind of a dirty cop? Sort of. Here's to you, Julio. Damn it. This is gasoline. Okay, now I got a bottle of gasoline. Cool. You guys were making Molotov cocktails, huh? Thought you only ran the extortion racket. Can't get a word out of you, huh? Doesn't matter. You'll be singing like a canary when you get back from Wonderland. With one more charge added to your list, by the way. Have some class and take the rubber band off your arm after you shoot up. Where can I find Ramirez? Don't sweat it, I'll track him down. Trash can? I can see maggots having a feast on whatever's left in the garbage can. I'm gagging. It's that Grant Wood painting I keep seeing everywhere these days. American Gothic. Even in the lair of some small-time hustlers. This town looks like a fucking Christmas tree with all that neon. I like neon. Neon's cool. Smooth without any wrinkles. These crooks know how to make a better bed than I do. There's a jacket hanging in there. The thing I'm looking for might be in one of the pockets. Nothing. There's a cigarette burning. It can't have been long since Julio set out for Valhalla. Let's turn the switch off. Oh well. Looked at the bottles. Don't see anything else to look at here. Oh, there's another cabinet. I thought that was the door. There you are. Well, well. Looks like Mayor Bradley, the American morality watchdog, is sneaking around with some company. I don't know what you were begging for from that girl, Mr. Mayor, but I doubt this photo's going to do much for your re-election. Well, I mean, she's fully clothed. I don't know that means anything. So the big fish you were trying to squeeze was Mayor Bradley. To be frank, I've got no love for that bum that's turning Arkham into a dump. And to top it off, word on the street is the guy's a big shot in the Ku Klux Klan. What a piece of shit. But the law's the law, and blackmail will land you behind bars. So I'll get the cuffs from the car, and you're coming with me. You don't have your cuffs with you? Did you find what you're looking for? Yes, the night's not over yet, though. You'll have to let me call in the boys to take Sleeping Beauty away. Once that's done, I promise you. That stench, you really don't smell it? I told you, it's probably the washroom. No. I know that smell. And it's coming from... Damn it. What's going on? Who's staying in room 14? I don't know his name. You don't know? Didn't you book him in? That guy showed up a week ago, handed me $20 for the room and on one condition, that I don't ask any questions. Starting with his name. Well, then you should know the guy in that room is dead. What? That's the smell I'm talking about. The stink of a rotting corpse. What the fuck? Open the door. What a nasty night. Nothing but shit. Is this a hotel or an apartment? What the hell? Any problems? I can't open the door. It's like it's been jammed from the inside. Move out of the way, I'm gonna fix this. You're going to shoot the lock? That's your solution? Well, you glued the fucking axe into the case. I told you there's something inside keeping the door from opening. It's not the lock's fault. It's like they nailed a plank to the frame so it can't be opened from the outside. I'll see what I can do. Will the alcohol or the gasoline? Yeah, here we go. I soaked the gunk with gasoline. That should loosen it up a bit so it will come off the clamp. Let's try it. No? Still won't budge. The gasoline is softening the glue, but it's slow going. I need to speed it up. Let's set it on fire. Boom, there we go. Not a trace of the glue. What do I always say? Fire is the answer to everything. Don't you smell something burning? No, I don't think so. It's true, there's something on the inside jamming the door. That's just what I said. Or that's what I just said. What's your move then? Break it down, get out of the way. With the axe? Yeah, so back up. And who's paying for it? Arkham PD? No, you are, bitch. We'll get you a new one for Christmas. For the third time, move. I'm a crack shot with a gun, but an axe, I'm not so sure. Oh shit. Good lord. Oh shit. Do me a favor, phone the Arkham police station and... Can't, the phone's dead. Jeez with this guy, nothing works in this building. I stopped paying for it. Then get outside and find a cop. Tell him we got a code 345 here. 345, quick! Yes, yes. It's literally 345. The guy can't remember that. Ah, hell. I don't know what the fuck is happening to this town. Oh no, shit, not again. Calm down, Jack. Remember what Dr. Strainer said, or told you? Take a deep breath. Oh, damn. The tattoo on his back matches that symbol on the floor. I should log this strange symbol in my notebook. Seems like my only lead to figure out who this poor bastard is. Sometimes it's hard to read the pixelated text for me for some reason. Okay. Alright. Alright, calm down. Drawing's not my strong suit, but I'll do my best. Ding! Done. Not a hopper, but it's a damn good copy of the tattoo. Beheaded. But wait a minute. Damn it. They didn't even use a weapon to do it. Looks like they ripped it off with their bare hands. What kind of beast does something like this? By the way, I don't see the head anywhere. Did they take it? They ate it. Well, there's a lot of stuff to look at here. Paint can? This is what they used to paint that circle on the floor. The color isn't much different from the blood. From blood. Empty. What is this? For God's sake, what got burned here? Oh shit. What the hell? Oh. Holy shit, it's a charred hand. What the fuck happened here? Does he have both his hands? Yes, he does. That poor bastard's wallet is probably in one of this jacket's pockets. Let's see who this guy is. There's nothing in the pockets. Who are you? Now, does the thing with this Ramirez guy next door have anything to do with this case? Or are we like... Or is that just an excuse to be here so we found this body? The papers are in a language I don't know. Not that I know much more than English. Like 90% of Americans. It's a mess of sentences in a strange, consonant-heavy language. I hate this city even to look at it on a map. Both the window and the door were boarded up tight. In other words, no one could have come in here and pulled this voodoo shit. And if the killer was already here, he sure as hell didn't vanish into thin air. Maybe he did. This crazy ritual. You did it all by yourself? God damn it, how? Alright, nothing else to do here. I should haul Julio in. Hope he hasn't come to his senses and skipped town. Oh, Detective Foster, it's you. I'm Agent Frank. Ross Frank, I mean Frank Ross. Ross, Frank, I mean Frank Ross. That's how that's meant to be read. For God's sake. He puked. Blueberry pie, huh? Gross. Sorry about that. Don't sweat it, kid. You'll get used to it. First time? Yes. At least you had the decency to puke by the door, so you didn't contaminate the crime scene. I'm not sure if contaminating crime scenes was something they were super concerned with in 1933, but I don't know. Did you call it in? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're on their way. Good. Stay put. Tell the camera guy to snap shots like he's some kind bored tourist. You leaving, sir? Gotta take the guy from room 13 with me. Hope to be back by the time the coroner arrives. Wait, what do you think happened here, Detective Foster? Just another night in Arkham. End scene. Jack. God damn it, Jack. What? Quit pacing around, will ya? It helps me think. Well, you're making me dizzy. Now park your ass right here. Trouble at home, Captain? Don't get smart, Jack. I ain't in the mood for wisecracks today. What's going on? That damn mayor. I slipped him the photo those two halfwits were trying to blackmail him with. End of story. Case shut. And you know how he paid me back? He's given a campaign speech at the Arkham Coliseum tonight. Swears someone's gunning for him. So he asked me and a few boys to play bodyguards. Reap what you voted for. Grunt. So Bradley's sweating bullets. Because of the Molotovs we pinched off Ramirez and his stooge. Now that's not it. That Julio punk sang like a canary after his trip to Wonderland. Turns out they wanted to use him to hit the Arkham advertiser offices. They believed it's an ultra-conservative pamphlet, a mouthpiece for the power that should be burned to the ground. Guess writing angry letters to the editor wasn't enough for them. Damn Reds. Tell Bradley you can't go. I don't have a choice. He's top dog in the polls and will most likely be re-elected. I've got to make him see that slashing the department budget isn't a good idea. So if you want to keep cashing your paycheck, let me kiss his ass in peace, will ya? Fine by me. And speaking of unpleasant things, that esoteric crap you dug up today's got me worried. I'm not sure esoteric is a word he would use. One stiff with his head ripped clean off, another charred to a crisp, just a hand left behind. Two victims of some satanic ritual. You're taking the case, and you'll have a partner. No, not a partner. I work alone, Captain. You don't know him. Fresh blood. Transferred in from Providence. Knows his way around cults and black books. The right man for the job. He's been a big help while you were gone. I'd rather fly solo, see? I knew he would say that. Where do you think you're going? To crack the case. Alone. That wasn't a request. It was an order. And you better damn well follow it. You know why? 'Cause I'm sticking my neck out for you. And don't forget your reinstatement's hanging by a thread. They're all waiting for you to slip so they can kick you out on the street. Snorts. All right, I get it. He's gonna talk like Batman from now on, I decided. I'll play nice. That's more like it. So who's the lucky guy? Harvey Whitman. We set him up with an office in the basement. He's like Mulder. Go see him. He wants to go over a few things with you about the case. Bit of an odd duck. Believes in black magic, says there are things in this world we can't wrap our heads around. But he doesn't push it as far as you, Jack. One last thing. Yes? Dr. Strainer called. She says you haven't completed all your sessions. She wants to try regression therapy on me, Captain. Regression therapy? What the hell kind of mumbo jumbo is that? Something I'm not about to go through, that's what. I don't give a damn whether you're willing or not. You go see her and you do what she says, like she was your mother, you hear? Yeah, fine. Go see Dr. Striner. Hard-headed fool. Well. So it's true they cut you loose, huh? Got a problem with that, Evans? You're damn right there's a problem. And that problem is you. Having you here puts us all in the line of fire. I'm recovered. Nothing for you to lose sleep over. That's really hard to talk like that. Recovered my ass. You pulled a gun on all of us. I won't let you feed on my sanity, you monsters. You fucking psycho. They had to throw you in a padded cell and pitch the key into the Miskatonic. Listen real close, asshole. What the hell's going on here? Evans was just giving me a warm welcome. Ain't that right, partner? Foster shouldn't be here, Captain. You're the one who shouldn't be here, Evans. Shouldn't you be chasing down those missing babies? Missing babies? Yes, it's just that newborns are getting snatched all over town, Evans. Get your ass moving. But Captain, beat it. Yeah, beat it. Asshole. As for you, Jack, don't make me say it twice. Go see Dr. Striner. Actually, I think that's like 3 or 4 times. You know how I feel about it. This ain't the time to bust my balls, Jack. The mayor called and I have to be at the Arkham Coliseum 2 hours ahead of schedule. Today's the day we swallow the crap we don't want to swallow. Got it? Hey now. Let's not be swallowing stuff. So you know what you gotta do. Is that a map or something? Damn it. Really, I'd like him to sound more like, you know, a hard-boiled detective type. But I'm trying to like figure out how that would sound. All right, who's this guy? Lee Archer. Ah, Foster. Heard you were back. Hadn't seen you around. How you holding up? Good. I guess. You've got the boys all pissed off, you know that? Yeah, not exactly prom king around here. They blame you for Mac? You too, huh? Me? Nah. Happens. We're cops. Comes with the territory. Ooh, text options. I'm not to blame for what happened to Mac. Yeah, I know. But you gotta admit the story you told was a little off. Having fun with that coin. Oh, this? Busted a shell game hustler near Wandre. The guy was pretty good, you know. I told him that if he showed me the trick, I'd talk to the judge to get his sentence reduced. Obviously, I ain't telling the judge shit. Want me to show you? Come on, if you guess which hand I have the coin in, you can have it. What do you say? Yeah, why not? All right, then let's go. All right, where's the coin? I don't know. How do I choose? Left hand or right? Well, I don't see any way to tell, per se. Tough luck, Foster. You're a detective. You should have known where it was. Son of a bitch. Can I try again? Guess the hand and the coin's yours. Ready? The right one is... looks like it's bigger, so maybe it looks like there's something in it. What the... Some detective you are. Someone stitched something wrapped in newspaper. This is coming with me. Well, what is it? You're just taking things out of the trash without knowing what they are? There's a 1 in a million chance that it contains something valuable. Then again, you never know. A moldy sandwich. Pastrami with cheese. Or at least that's what I gather from the greenish moldy filling. Since Prohibition, the brass wants us to stay dry. Of course, they know the biggest boozers wear badges. Walter Gilman, missing, age 24, originally from Haverhill. Last seen at his home at 100 High Street, Arkham. All officers who were near the Gardner farm must undergo a medical examination. That's weird. There's a search warrant issued from Kingsport for Angelo Ricci, Manuel Silva, and Joe Zaznek. Apparently they are a trio of slippery, small-time punks. Kingsport boys couldn't lay a hand on them. Vermont authorities have asked for our help. After the floods, the river's been coughing up bodies by the dozen. By the dozen? 5 men are needed. Anyone interested, please contact Sergeant Kowalski. Wilbur Whatley. That's a Lovecraft reference. Wilbur Whatley, a native of Dunwich, is wanted for causing a disturbance at Miskatonic University. Okay, this is interesting. So, in the story, the Dunwich Horror, or Dunwich Horror, however it's actually pronounced, I'm not sure, Wilbur Whatley breaks into Miskatonic University Library to steal the Necronomicon. But if I recall the story, he's like scared away by a guard dog or something like that. It's been a long time since I read that story, so I'm not sure. Great story, though. City Heat, check out what's happening at the police station. That's the achievement. My mug used to hang up there. Now that spineless weasel Arthur Evans has taken my spot. What do you do to earn that, Evans? The only thing you can brag about is your tongue ain't worn out yet from licking the captain's boots. Elevator to the stairs. Oh, let's go to the basement and talk to this guy. They should have just called him, like, Mulder or something. Or what was that guy? I can't remember his name. That was like kind of like Mulder's predecessor in the X-Files. Okay, so I had to look it up. And, I mean, I know this isn't the FBI, but still, they could have, you know, fudged around with it. But was something to suggest in the X-Files that the X-Files started in 1933, which is the year this takes place. I mean, I guess it doesn't make sense because it's not the FBI, but still. I think this is the first time I've been down to the basement. Empty. Alright, let's check the next one. There's a toolbox. Rusted solid, completely useless. Fine then. So this is where they stashed you, huh, Calvin? Smart move, sitting out the 28 election. You dodged a bullet not having to manage this whole damn crisis. Office supplies, or so the labels say. Well, look at that. A whole box full of letter openers. I'm done shredding envelopes with my nails, especially when I've been chewing them to nubs. Cool, got a letter opener. I'm not curing brownouts by pulling blind at breakers, or poking blind at breakers. Again, hard to read these sometimes. They're coming from the elevated train on Barlow Street, right behind the station. Huh. Guess this is where they parked my new partner. What was his name again? Holden? Hunter? Oh, damn it. It's right there on the black. Harvey Whitman. Harvey? Harvey Whitman. I'm Jack Foster, your new partner. Damn it. I could try and do a Humphrey Bogart impression, but I don't think that would be very good. I don't think that would be very good, see? What the? Wow, this is a pretty crazy office. Hey, he's got his own bathroom, though. Oh. You must be Jack Foster, my partner. Here, I'll move that so you can get the whole of... And you're Harry. I mean, Harvey. Harvey Whitman. A pleasure. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to shake your hand. Of course you won't. You just came out of the bathroom. That's not the reason. I think shaking hands is a social convention that disregards those who find physical contact. Okay, cut the crap. The captain already told me you were an odd duck. He said that? He also said you wanted to talk to me about the case. Yes, come with me. I took the liberty of making a rendering of the tattoo on our victim's back, based on the crime scene photos. Why? I already drew it. Your sketch was rather crude, and several symbols do not correspond to their original positions. Heh. I apologize if I offended you, but it's a matter of organization. Don't sweat it. Around here, everything's organized. Even crime. I prefer not to show crime scene photos to civilians, so I drew it as faithfully as possible. Hold on, what the hell is that? What? Where? In the lower right corner. That symbol, that wasn't on the victim's back. That's his signature. It's my signature. Your signature? What is this, an art contest? No, why? Forget it, go on. See these symbols inside the circle? Their origin is lost in the midst of time. Some experts claim they predate cuneiform writing. What? The earliest writing system on record, developed by the ancient Sumerians in Mesopotamia 3,000 years before Christ. I studied these symbols years ago. It's a very basic concept-based script. Can you read them? What do they say? I'm a bit rusty, but several can be translated as repulsion or rejection. Now look at the ones that follow the line of the circle. They look like arrows. Exactly, and they all point outward. A similar symbology is reflected in several spells in the Culte de Gules, written by Count Derlet. This all suggests a warding spell. According to the Book of Ibon? Yeah. According to the Book of Ibon, for this type of spell to be effective, the pattern must be duplicated between the person to be protected and the space where they want to be protected. So you're saying the tattoo on the victim's back and the symbol on the floor? According to your theory, the guy wasn't the victim of a ritual, he was protecting himself. Protecting himself from who? Or from what? I have a question. The symbol in the center. You haven't mentioned it. What does it mean? I cannot say for certain. I believe it could be the emblem of an order. I've come through my entire library looking for its meaning or a similar pattern, but I haven't been able to find it. However, for several years now, I've been in contact with a man who is very knowledgeable about occult symbolism. Benjamin Marsh. He's an antiquarian and one of the leading experts on the subject, and he's here in Arkham. He is a very private person. He always refused to meet in person. We only communicated by letter. Lately, he hasn't been answering my letters. I fear something may have happened to him. Sounds like we should pay this social butterfly a visit. Might give us a clue to the victim's identity if we crack that emblem. There's also the matter of the hand found next to the body. The charred one, right. Our second Vic at the scene. His prints don't match anyone in our files. We don't know his identity. We haven't found the source of the fire or any fuel that caused it. I have analyzed the photograph and have come to the conclusion that this type of charring is quite unusual, typical of spontaneous human combustion, a phenomenon that is not very common but real. Wait a second, spontaneous what now? Say that again. That the man burned without any external source of ignition. I beg your pardon? That the victim burned on its own. You kidding me? That's even possible. Absolutely. In fact, this morning I read a story in today's edition of the Arkham Advertiser about a lecture by a certain Philip Moore who studies these phenomena. We can present the case to him and perhaps establish a connection between the protection spell and the spontaneous human combustion of the second victim. Hold on, are you telling me some black magic hex cooked him from the inside? You buy into black magic? A year ago I'd have called it bunk, but lately, let's say I'm more open-minded. Leave it at that. What about you? My background is in science. I'm supposed to reject these superstitions. But in my years of service, I have witnessed things that defy rational explanation. Not sure that comforts me, but at least I'm not alone. Okay, so where's this fella you mentioned giving his talk? I don't remember. I skimmed the news and haven't thought about it until now. All I know is that the lecture is today. We'll grab the newspaper and we'll find out. I don't have it here. Mackenzie took it with him this afternoon. All right, let's find that newspaper and pay a visit to the expert in symbology. Grab your hat. We're rolling. I don't wear one. Another social convention you don't agree with? No, the lining gives me eczema on my forehead. Good Lord. What are you doing? I'm taking the photos of the charred hand. Want to show them to the expert? We're set. Do you have your notebook with you? Yes. Alright, now that we're partners, you're on note duty. Which means I don't have to carry mine. Something tells me my pockets are going to be full before this case is over. Let's go. What's the story with these connected dots on the Arkham map? It is an investigation I've been conducting for quite some time. I'm all ears. I don't want to bore you with the details. All right. That pentagram's got my attention. But the one on the floor is the one I care about. You're not performing satanic rituals and all that crap down here, are you? I will admit I have performed some in the past, purely as a method to better understand the Satanist mindset. But not in this case. I was looking for a correlation between these two symbols for a research project and didn't have another blackboard available. And here I thought you were just summoning Lucifer in your spare time. No, it's just... Alright, I get the picture. Need to hit the John? I already went. What about you? The John upstairs are always a mess. Doubt this one down here is any better. So I'll pass. Don't worry, I clean it every day. So you won't shake your partner's hand, but you'll scrub a toilet bowl? I doubt that. Is this your handwriting? That's right. What's wrong? Geez, you write just like you sign your name. Is it real? Indeed. I'm not asking how it found its way here. I'd rather you didn't go poking around in those drawers. Why? They've got material from ongoing cases. I'd rather you didn't mess up my files. Anything else we can look at? Bet you've been swamped with all these cults springing up, huh? Looks like folks are getting nuttier by the day. It's a little more complex than that. Oh, really? Well, what do I know? You're the expert. Okay, let's recap. We've got 2 victims. One guy was found with his head ripped clean off, lying on some kind of pentagram. All that was left of the other was his hand, and according to you, it was due to, what did you call it? Spontaneous human combustion. Yeah, that. First Vic had a warding spell tattooed on him. What or who was he trying to protect himself from? From the second victim? Alright, let's pretend the fairy dust is real for a minute. Was the second Vic the killer and the spell did its job? It's possible that the second victim was collaborating in the ritual and for some reason it all got out of control. I hope you're right, because if I'm being honest, I'm in way over my head on this one. Okay, let's go see our pen pal so he can explain the emblem on the first victim's back. That will give us a clue to his identity. If he belongs to an order of a cult, we may be able to place it. We'll also pay a visit to that Philip Moore guy. He can tell us if there's a connection between that spell and the spontaneous human combustion. We need a copy of the Arkham Advertiser. I don't remember where that talk will take place. Alright, let's hunt one down. Let's go. I wonder... Like, I was supposed to go see the doctor. Where's the doctor at? Let's go pay those 2 guys a visit. Benjamin Marsh and Philip Moore. The first one can tell us the meaning of the emblem on the first victim's tattoo, and the second one can tell us the connection between the spell and spontaneous human combustion. But first, we should get a copy of today's edition of the Arkham Advertiser. There's an article about the venue for Philip Moore's lecture. You set? Let's go. Alright, so this is Marsh Antiques. Dr. Helen Strainer, psychiatrist. Arkham Police Station. Well, how are we supposed to find a newspaper? Maybe I'll save the psychiatrist for later. Rob's Diner? So this is where your pen pal keeps his antique shop? Yes, it's a little further down the road. How are you, buddy? Hey, what are you doing? I was going to pet the dog. So you wouldn't shake my hand when we met, but you'll pet a mangy stray? Get your hand the hell away from it, unless you want to catch mange. Good night, gentlemen. Hey you, what are you drinking? Me? Rum. In that case, I have no choice but to confiscate the bottle and take you to the police station, sir. What are you doing? What? Get over here. But get over here. What the hell are you doing? That man is committing a crime. He's in possession of an alcoholic beverage, and that's illegal. Probably the only relief that poor bastard has in his life is to take a few swigs from a bottle without a cop coming in and breaking his chops. Are you telling me to turn a blind eye? In this case, yes. You're justifying a crime, Jack. No, for God's sake, don't be so square, okay? Here it is. Before we go in, I should mention something to you. Shoot. Huh? Oh. Benjamin Marsh hails from Innsmouth. So he looks like a fish, man? What do you know about Innsmouth? Well, about 3 years ago, the Feds stormed the town like the damn 7th Cavalry. That is talked about in Shadow over Innsmouth, I think is the name of that story. They raided, arrested half the town, and dynamited the waterfront. I don't know what happened there, but it must have been big. Oh, and the folks there have a strange look about them. Word is it's from inbreeding. I don't know, I've never seen one of them. The people of Innsmouth are very reserved, and their distrust of strangers borders on paranoia. It took me many letters to gain his trust. I am telling you all this because it should be me, the one who talks to him. Don't worry, I'll do the talking. If he plays hard to get, I'll smack him around. Jack! It's a joke! A joke? Don't you have a sense of humor? Come on, let's go in. Remember, let me do the talking. Who are you? What the hell do you want? Mr. Marsh? Do I know you? Not in person. I'm Harvey Whitman. We've been corresponding these past few months. Harvey Whitman, huh? I don't talk to pigs. Get lost. Oh, That's enough out of you. My turn. Listen, pal, I don't know who you think you are, but around here, only one man gets to insult my partner, and that's me. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. What's the matter? Never seen anyone from Innsmouth before? Not this close. I saw a picture of one of you in the paper once. I thought it was blurry. Guess not. Allow me to make the introductions. I'm Detective Jack Foster, and this is my partner, Detective Harry Whitman. I know who this guy is. For months he's been pumping me for information about my knowledge of symbology. And it turns out he's a damn cop. Just like you. So you can both get the hell out. Hey. Relax, will ya? We just want some information on a strange symbol. My partner swears you're Arkham's foremost mind on occult symbols. And rightly so. Great, we've come to the right place. Now you can go somewhere else. I'm not helping you. We're not here to look at antiques. This is police business and you should help us. For my own good, is it? Is this where the threats come in? No one is going to threaten anyone, Mr. Marsh. Refusing to assist the Arkham police could lead to your arrest. He's like a stickler for the rules, I guess. For obstruction of justice. It would be better for all if we arrive at an amicable arrangement. What if you're not understanding? I won't place my knowledge in the hands of oppressors. I see you don't like the police, huh? I thought I had been subtle. Come on, what's with the bile? You Arkham cops helped the feds destroy my hometown. Don't look at me, I wasn't there. You're part of the same repressive organization. We're just enforcing the law. Repressive laws. What the hell happened in Innsmouth? The feds were investigating an alarming series of disappearances in the area. People disappear every day, everywhere. People are irresponsible and careless. Word is they found a connection between these disappearances and a cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Nonsense. This is America. Everyone must look the same and believe in the same God if they don't want to be singled out. Want to know what happened in Innsmouth? Look at yourselves and then look at me. That's what happened in Innsmouth. We're asking a small favor, that's all. Help us crack a symbol so we can close a case, and we're gone. You'll never see us again. Help the police? Did the police help me at the Arkham Museum of the Unusual? What? No one spared a minute to hear me. What happened at that museum? It's none of your concern. What happened at the Arkham Museum of the Unusual? The police taking a stand against anyone who's different from them. Why did you call my partner a pig? Because he's a cop. I'm a cop too. Does that make me a pig too? That's right. Watch it, pal. You deceived me. Until your last letter, you didn't comment on what you did for a living. Our correspondence began as one scholar to another. Perhaps I should have mentioned it if it was so important to you. I beg your pardon. And on top of that, the data I provided helped solve a case. I feel dirty for helping a fascist institution. I've never been to Innsmouth. Would you recommend it? Is there good food in the area? Fish, I suppose? It's being kind of rude. You've missed nothing. Leave the people of Innsmouth alone and we'll return the courtesy. So you claim you're the top hand in symbology. I am. I've been studying occult symbology all my life. I've had access to books and documents that other scholars would kill for. I think you're bluffing. You're nothing more than a simple antique dealer. I don't think this fellow can help us, Harvey. I know what you're trying to do, Detective, but that's not going to work on me. We'll be back. I hope not. They are maritime plans. Some of the Polynesian islands. It is said that your town was twinned with a certain island in the area. Am I wrong? Knowledge of the history of Innsmouth belongs only to my people. You stick to your folklore like Mickey Mouse or the Marx Brothers. I see a certain resemblance to you. Is he a relative of yours? Captain Obed Marsh. Great expeditionary, the man behind Innsmouth Fat Years. Word is he was the founder of the esoteric order of Dagon, is that true? You know nothing about Captain Marsh or what went on in Innsmouth, nor do you have the right to know. Nice ship. Did you build it? It's the Sumatra Queen. One of the ships Captain Obed Marsh used on his voyages to Polynesia. What was the purpose of those voyages? That's none of your business. He is very tight-lipped. Several pieces are covered with seaweed and mollusks. Have you thought about cleaning them? You could make a few extra bucks for that. They're not for sale. Some of these pieces are ancient. They must be over a century old. There's a good profit to be made from this, isn't there? They are not for sale. Nothing here is for sale. Nothing? Didn't you read the sign? Buy and trade only. I'm trying to recover everything that was looted from Innsmouth by law enforcement. Little by little, I'm getting there, especially thanks to this crisis. Nobody has any money, least of all the pigs who took advantage of the chaos to steal what belonged to my people. Doesn't look like I can look at anything else except the counter. Anything on the counter catch your eye? The cash register, perhaps? I know what a cop earns, so stay away from it. All right, let's go. Marsh Antique Shop. Cash and trade only. Pay on the spot. Do we want to go to the Arkham Museum of the Unusual? Or should I see the psychiatrist first? Oh hey, there's a newspaper box. Hey Harvey, tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you married? Why do you talk so much? You haven't stopped talking for a moment. I talk so much because you talk so little. Someone's got to balance the universe. One moment, Dr. Streiner's practice is in this very building. You know her? Yes, we're working together on an innovative psychological profile based on various cult leaders. What are we doing here? Simple bureaucracy. It'll only take a moment. Can I get something from the Arkham Advertiser? This morning's edition. We're in luck. Got a coin? I don't have any on me. I only have a couple bills in my wallet. Too bad. That newspaper has the address of that spontaneous combustion expert's lecture. Pigeon? Hey, get out of here. What did the pigeon do to you? I hate him. I hate him. I hate these pigeons. It's an ad for women's swimsuits. Where exactly are they meant to swim in Arkham? In the filthy Miskatonic River? A poster from the Arkham League of Decency. Stay dry because we voted dry. First floor, Baker and Greenbaugh, attorneys at law. Second floor, Kingsport Trading Company. And my favorite head doctor, Dr. Helen Striner, on the third floor. Number 13. Everything's 13. Are you superstitious? No. What about you? I don't need to be. I was born with bad luck. It is a federal crime to steal mail. I'm not stealing, I'm investigating. I'm a detective, remember? She's got a patient, we just walk in. Good evening. Is this where the brain picking happens? Shh! Silence! What's going on? I'm with a patient who... Oh, Dr. Whitman, it's a pleasure to see you again. Doctor? I have a doctorate in psychiatry from the University of Massachusetts Amherst. I can't see you right now, Mr. Foster. I must attend to Dr. Ullman first. Or... let's say doctor or mister. What's wrong? I put him under hypnosis and he won't wake up. But there's no need to worry. Some patients take a while to come out of hypnotic lethargy. This guy? Hypnotic lethargy? He's just asleep. Snap your fingers or whatever you do and get him out of here. It doesn't matter if he's asleep or still in a trance. The protocol is very clear. What does the protocol say? We have to wait. To wait? Hey, buddy. This ain't no boarding house, so get off your ass and go home. Mr. Foster, I beg you not to disturb the patient. It would be dangerous for him to wake up suddenly. So I suggest you come back later and we can talk calmly. I'll look at all this stuff later. I need to get that coin from the guy at the police station. I didn't see any way to do it though, really. Foster? Let's see if my luck's any better this time. Kiss the hand and the coin's yours. Ready? Is it just gonna... am I just gonna be wrong every time? Like, I don't understand. Alright, 1 time, 2 times. Come on, detective, it ain't that hard. Jack. Oh, he's gonna give me a clue. What's going on? He's palming it in his sleeve. What? The coin. He keeps it in his sleeve. So I just needed him with me. Foster. Let's see if my luck's any better this time. Guess the hand and the coin's yours. Ready? All right, where's the coin? Left hand or right? Neither. It's up your sleeve. Whitman tipped you off, huh? Hey, you. Think you're clever, huh? What? You'd never open your mouth, and when you do, it's to screw me over. It wasn't a fair game. There was no chance to win. That was the goddamn point, you idiot. Hey, Archer. You're out of line. Do you know who you're working with? Whitman's nothing but a bookworm. He'll ditch you the second things get rough. I don't know about that. What I do know is that you owe me a coin. Fuck it, you want your coin? Here's your blasted coin. Mark my words, Foster. This guy's gonna leave you high and dry. We'll see. Well, that was awkward. Is that true? What? He hinted that you have no street experience. Of course I do. Most of my work is done in the office, but I assist my colleagues if my presence is required. Then why'd Archer say it? I don't know. I guess, like you, I'm not very popular with my colleagues. But I promise you I'll rise to the occasion. I'll cover you when I have to, and I'll be there when you need me. Are you sure? You should trust what I'm telling you. You're my partner. I know Archer's been saying I belong in the loony bin, and he's one of the ones who blames me for what happened to Mac. And when he saw me, the son of a bitch didn't have the guts to say it to my face. You better be up to it out there, Harvey. I will, don't worry about it. Let's move. Alright, I think that's where we're gonna leave it for the first episode. I actually kind of like this. I kind of like the noir feel of the game and set in Arkham with the, all the Lovecraft references. So far, I'm kind of liking it. So I'm excited to see what happens next. Anyway, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.